So today I'll be doing a comparison and review on the Spectrum Noir pencils, and I'm going to be comparing them with the Prismacolor pencils. And I know they're not the same type of pencil, so this is just a comparison if you're wondering which one of the two you should buy or which one you think you would like more. So I am going to be using the Spectrum Noir Essentials pack, and I'm just going to be using the black pencil, and then later on I'll be using some of the gray ones in here. And the colors that come in here, the colors that come in here look like that. There's some greens and reds. I think it might be easier to just open it. So those are the colors that are in here. I already took out the black and grays that are in there. And then I have the Prismacolor Premier pencils, and I've had these for about 2 or 3 years. So they're a little bit shorter than the other ones because the other ones I just got them this week. So I have the 72 pack for Prismacolor, and these are wax based and the other ones are oil based. And what I noticed with the Prismacolor pencils is that they're creamier than the Spectrum Noirs. So I think they're better for blending with oilless mineral spirits. So here's the Prismacolor, and I'm just going to try to get a gradient with this. So I'll go darker and then just lighten the touch so it'll get lighter as I go down. Okay, so there's the gradient with Prismacolor, and this is just using the black pencil. Looks like this. Now of course it's not going to focus. Oh, there we go. So it's the black pencil, and that's what it looks like. It's a lot creamier than the Prismacolor. See, like if I press really hard, I can get it kind of smears a little bit, a tiny bit, but not too much. So there's the Prismacolor. Now here's the, where is it? Spectrum Noir black one, and this is 120, and it's in the Essentials pack, and it's a little bit sharper than my Prismacolor because it is practically brand new. So again, I'm gonna press harder and then try to get more of a gradient with a lighter touch going down. And sorry if the camera's shaking, I'll try to get closer in a second. So there's the two. Here's the Spectrum Noir. And of course it does not want to focus. So okay, so there's the two pencils. You can see a little bit of a difference there. And now I'm going to try to compare them with oilless mineral spirits. So I'm just going to do a line of the Spectrum Noir. I'm going to try to do a dark line, and then a dark line with the Prismacolor over here. So I'm going to try to get them close so I can show them better. Okay, so this one's the Prismacolor, and that's the Spectrum Noir. Okay, so I'm just going to use a paper stump, and I'm going to use my odorless paint thinner from Mona Lisa. You can get these at Michael's or any art supply store. And I'm just going to see how far I can blend out the two of them. So I'm just going to dip my pencil in here, and I'm going to try to blend out the Prismacolor. And I'm going to see how far out I can blend it. I'm going to dip my pencil in there again. Not pencil, the paper stump. And I'm going to try to go out the other way as well. Okay, so there's the Prismacolor. And then I'm going to do the Spectrum Noir. So just going to try to blend this out. So I find that the Spectrum Noir are harder to use with the Gamsol. I don't know if that's just me, but I find that it's easier. I don't have to press as hard with the Prismacolor to get them to push out the color. So see, I'm having a hard time getting the Spectrum Noir to blend out. But that's basically the two of them. So I find that with the Prismacolor, I could get more of a gradient with the oilless or odorless paint thinner. So there's the two. I hope you can see that. So they're definitely a different type of color. It's all about preference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in these little whales here. And I'm going to do that in a sped up portion, so you're not sitting here watching me color them the whole time. But this is going to be starting with a light base, so starting with the light color and then going over with the darkest color. So I'll do that with Spectrum Noir and Prismacolor. The next one will start with the darkest color first, which is what I usually do with Prismacolors. So I'll try that with the Spectrum Noir and the Prismacolor. And finally, I will color in with odorless mineral spirits, also called the odorless paint thinner. And again, I'll do that with the Spectrum Noir and the Prismacolor. And then I will share my comments at the end. So, hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so I finished coloring all my little whales, and by the way I forgot to mention what stamp this is. This is a Lawn stamp. It's called Whale You Be Mine, and that's the stamp I used to color. And I also forgot to show what colors I used for the Prismacolor. So I used the 70% cool gray, and yeah, it's gonna have a hard time focusing on that. The 70% cool gray, 20% cool gray, and the 50%. Oh, I did that wrong. So the darkest was 50%, 70%, 50%, and then 20%. So those were the three colors I used for Prismacolor, and then for Spectrum Noir, it was 119, 117, and 112 from the Essentials kit. So the grays aren't identical. This one's a little bit lighter and this one's a little bit darker, but I think just it shows how they color. So here's the Spectrum Noir ones, and I had a hard time getting these to blend. I'm not sure if it's because the colors were far apart, but they are together in the set, so I thought they would go together. But here I used a light base, so I just lightly colored the whole whale, and then I went over it with the darker color and the medium color, and then again with the lighter color, and I saw that it didn't look good at all. Like, it was just way too contrasting, so I added the medium color to it. And here's what it looks like. So it didn't blend that well. I had a hard time getting that to blend. So there's that with the light base, and then here's the dark first, and again it has trouble blending it out. And I'm not sure if it's because they're contrasting or what, but that's what it looks like. And then finally here's the Oilless Mineral Spirits, and I like the way that came out. I think it blended quite nicely, and it gave me some shadowing and such. So those are the three with the Spectrum Noir. And then over here are Prismacolor. So Prismacolor blends pretty nicely on all three levels. So here's with the light source, and it's pretty waxy. Like I said, the color is creamier, so it's more conducive to blending just on its own. I guess at least that's what I notice when I'm coloring it. Maybe it's because I'm not professional enough and I don't know how to blend too well with the Spectrum Noirs yet. Like I said, I've been using Prismacolor for like 3 years, so it might just be that I have more experience with it. So here's the Prismacolor. I started with the light base, and then I used the medium and the dark, and I didn't have to go back in with the medium because they blended pretty nicely. Here's where I started with the dark first. You can see it gets a darker color. And finally here's with the Oilless Mineral Spirits. And that blended really nicely as well. So it just gives you a different look. So here's the Prismacolor with Oilless Mineral Spirits. And here's the Spectrum Noir. So Spectrum Noir, Prismacolor. So there's the two. Then here's the using the dark first with no mineral spirits or anything. Dark first, Prismacolor. So there's the two of those. And then here's the light first. So Prismacolor and Spectrum Noir. So this one was the worst that I had trouble with, starting with the light base. Although I do have a coloring that I showed in my last video where I started with the light base, and I think I had fairly good results with that. So I think it kind of depends on the colors, because here I started with the light colors and I started building up with the darker colors, and I think it came out well. So it really does depend on the colors. I like them both. They are different types of colors. If I had to choose between the two, and if you have the budget for it, I would probably go with the Prismacolor. But they are different, and I think I'll have fun using each one with different things. So there's the both of them. The Prismacolors are more pricey. I got this 72 pack, I believe on Amazon, and I had gotten it for like $50, and that's when I got it. I'm not sure how much they cost now, but that's how much those cost. And then the Spectrum Noirs, I believe they retail for either $29.99 or $24.99, and I got them for $15 a pack. So these are more inexpensive, I think. I'm sorry, did I hit the camera? Sorry, but they are more inexpensive, but they're a little bit harder to blend. Again, that might just be my inexperience with it, so as I keep coloring with them, I will let you know, and I'll make videos of coloring with them so you guys can learn along with me. But there's the two of them, in case you were wondering the differences, and if you were wondering if there are any difference, there definitely are. These are wax based and these are oil based, so they are different. They just color differently. So again, here's the Spectrum Noir. Here's the Prismacolor. They both look pretty nice to me, so I'll be using them both. So there is my review and comparison. Look forward for more Spectrum Noir coloring videos and hopefully some more Prismacolor as well. And I hope this helps some of you. Thanks for watching. Bye.